And as Muslims in Nigeria begin observing the holy month of Ramzan, shoppers are seeing a drop in essential food prices. And this follows a prolonged cost of living crisis and is offering temporary relief to distressed Nigerian shoppers.
This time of Ramadan, we are experiencing some drastic reduction in some prices, like beans, rice, and all these perishable products. I mean, pepper, tomato, onion, and others like that. For example, like rice now, like the acre of rice, we used to buy 1,004 before. Now it has come down to 1,001, 1,002.
The country's GDP grew by 3.8% in the fourth quarter of 2024, marking the fastest growth in 3 years. This growth follows a series of tough reforms under President Bola Tinubu's administration. This includes the removal of fuel subsidies and the liberalization of the Naira exchange rate. While the economy shows positive growth, inflation remains a concern for Nigerians. The latest data reveals inflation dropped to 24.48% in January 2025, a notable decline from December's 34.8%. While some sound disinflation alarms, experts point to security improvements as the major factor.
CPI has moderated from 34% to 24%. This in itself does not mean disinflation. What has happened is that we have rebased the basket we use in computing CPI. Food prices have gone down marginally because of security improvements in farms and food producing areas. However, we expect an uptick because of the Ramadan that we have just begun.
However, the cost of living continues to rise, with rents in Lagos seeing dramatic increases between 100 and 200%. Many Nigerians are still struggling with higher prices, especially as wages haven't kept pace with inflation. These soaring rents are putting immense pressure on households, especially in the country's economic capital. Despite the turbulence, President Tinubu remains optimistic, stating that the country is moving towards brighter days. As Nigeria works towards reducing dependence on imported petroleum and food, the hope is that these reforms will stabilize prices and strengthen the economy in the long term.